Hello and welcome. I am Maria and this is my floss tube channel called Ollie Juno's Crafty Corner. I do mostly cross stitch here, but I also do project bags and I'll show project bags and knitting projects from time to time. Just started into the knitting, so thank you for coming in. If you are a new viewer here, I hope you enjoy the video today. I am stitching on a long dog sampler on 28 count 1/1 full cross with Silks for You silk. If you do enjoy the video, please hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell for reminders. If you're a returning viewer, thank you for coming in again. I really appreciate you coming in and I hope you enjoy the video today. If you are a returning viewer, then you know I am running late. I know that these are done on my time, when I have time, not to feel pressure about doing one. But it's the fact that I want to do one. Things happen and I don't get to it, so it's just like, now I need to get one done because it's what I want to do, not because I feel pressured into do it. Okay, so I'm gonna try to make sure I'm not liking the angle I've got today for my stitching. Give me just a second, guys. See if I can get a better angle. Without giving anybody making anybody have any issues with it. Alright, let's try this angle. See if I can keep it from shifting as much. It seems very wiggly today. Alright, so I did do a floss tube last week. Did not get it posted because turns out I did the whole 45 minute, I think it was even a 30-minute floss tube because I had stuff to show, because I had gotten some kindness and giveaway stuff. Turns out I had no volume through the whole thing. My speaker, I forgot that I had taken my microphone and let my husband use it because we'd been playing games together and he needed a microphone so we could use Skype so we could talk to one another because we're in different rooms. So yeah, that was fun. That was Wednesday, I believe. So yeah. Then I'm not sure, I think I mentioned it on one of my Stitch With Me's. I'm not sure. I put in for a new position at my job and I found out I did get the position, so that is great news. Yes, I do remember talking about it because they had, I think I mentioned they had 2 shifts. I ended up getting the 9 to 6 shift. So in the next week, not this week, coming up week, but the next week, I should be switching shifts. I'm not quite sure how it's going to work or whatnot, but I think I'm going to try to arrange it so I can do a couple of lives during the week, since I don't start work till 9. And I don't really do a whole lot of planning in the mornings. I'm going to see about scheduling a few lives. Maybe start back doing Twitch every now and then too. I don't know. We'll see. I haven't. Oops. I don't know what pattern I'm following because that was not where I needed to go. Okay. So yeah, I'm looking forward to changing that up. If you've noticed, if you're a returning viewer, I'm going to also try to change up how I introduce myself when I start my channel. You know, my channel is Allie Juno's Crafty Corner, but my name is Maria. And a lot of people introduce themselves and then give the name of their channel, and I think I'm gonna do that. Allie Juno is my computer name that I've used for years. It's a name from my husband's book that he created. It is a character out of his book that I loved, and so I took the name and I just use it. But I really feel like I need to start introducing myself. Or I want to, not that I need to. I just feel like I want to start introducing with my actual name and then introducing my channel. So, that's what I'm gonna try to start doing. Where am I? Yeah, there. I'm not sure if I told you, like, I'm working on this project. This is my third start on to do this video today. Just technical issues, you know, I got a few stitches into it and then totally, you know, bumped my work and knocked it all out of whack. So we're gonna try it, you know, if I repeat a few little things, I apologize. So I'm working on this long dog sampler. It is Soucis. I'm working Silks for You silk. I do not remember the color number. I would have to try to go hunt it down. It is being stitched 1/1 full cross. With this, I 90% of the time will do every single cross because of the variegation in the color. I tend to thread the needle with the blue closest to the needle, so the blue is the last thing I'm working on. Don't know why, it's just how I normally try to do it. I am loving the way this is looking. I don't have any particular rhythm that I'm doing, any particular way that I'm doing it. I'm just picking a spot and going. I have had a very non-stitchy week this week. I would say I got 100 stitches in on 2 projects, between 2 projects, since Saturday, since Sunday. Saturday I got 160 stitches in because I was at the Stitchy Day and Always in Stitches store up in Nobleville, Indiana. Oh, crapola. Sorry, guys. So, I didn't stitch. I did a little knitting, not much. I read a book. I just would read. I think let's see, between Monday and yesterday, I have finished like 6 books, ranging between 300 to 400 pages. Alright, so I am there. Now we're going to skip 1, 2, 3. And there. You know, one of them was a series. It was 2 books, not a series, it was a duet. I don't know. They were just little, you know, romancy, science fiction books, fantasy stories. I could not get into, like, I wanted to stitch. I would like set everything up and be ready to stitch. Then I would just pull my phone out and start reading. Same thing with knitting. I'd pull my knitting out and I'd set it up, be ready to start knitting, and just couldn't seem to grab the needle and knit or needle and stitch. Just, I don't know. I don't know what just happened there. Hold on just a second here. I pulled too hard and lost that into... don't do that. Thank you. Alright. Just a second here, guys. There we go. Yeah. So that's been what I've been doing lately, is just reading. Yesterday, I finally pulled my stuff out and got it all together, pulled this sampler out and set it down and started stitching. And was like, yay, I can stitch. I put about 300 something stitches in yesterday. I also did some knitting on a couple of projects. I've got a blanket in the works. I've got a shawl or shoulder wrap. It's not a shawl, it's more like a shoulder wrap in the works, a beanie in the works. Yes, I cannot help but have multiple projects going at one time. And yes, I switch between them just as much as I do between my cross stitch. And I'll probably be trying to start a pair of socks soon as well, because I got the needles in that I needed so that I could do the magic loop. So yeah. So hopefully my stitchy bug is back. And I know I've got I've got books I can listen to. I just didn't want to listen to any books. I wanted to physically read them. Well, as physical as you do on a device, but yeah. I don't know. It's just one of those things. When I do my floss tube, I will show you all the patterns that I've got recently. Not very many of them will I actually do, so I will be having more consistent giveaways. I know I will be doing a giveaway on my next floss tube, and we'll go from there. For one, I need to do a giveaway for hitting 600 subscribers. For two, I want to do a giveaway because I I was given some patterns by Always in Stitches store to use as a giveaway. And there are some really cute patterns. I'm gonna have to go and I don't like paper patterns very much, but I'm going to have to go pick up one of them because it is just so cute. I love it. It's a little Halloween one. But I will show those on my floss tube. I'm hoping to get that done tomorrow. I don't want to make any promises because I've not been having luck getting videos out when I want, but we will see. Let me mark what I've done. Okay. My eye itches. Give me a sec. So yeah, we will see how that goes. I'm really enjoying these once a month stitchy events. It really makes me want to be able to make it to like a StitchCon. But trying to come up with the funds to go is the key thing, and the time, because normally, you know, they start in the week and I don't get the week off. I get only the weekends off. And I know you don't have to go every day of the week, but I know me well enough to know I'm gonna want to be there every day. I'm not gonna want to miss a day. Or, you know, you're gonna need to take a few days off so you can get there and get back type thing. So I'm going to be building up to actually making it to a StitchCon retreat. This last when I was there that last weekend, it was really cool because one of the ladies that she's not there all the time because she travels a lot, but she was there this weekend or that weekend, and it was really cool. They already followed me on YouTube. They knew who I was. Yeah, they were. They asked me if I had a channel, and when I said yes, and they were like, "Yo, I knew you." And if you're watching, hi. But they're actually heading off down south in their RV towards warmer weather. I believe is what they said. They were going down south. And they'll be back in a few months. So, yeah. It's really cool. But yeah, that's the first time I've run across somebody who already followed me on YouTube. They you know, that was really cool. They knew who I was before I even told them. It was just, it gives you a, you know, to me, it gives me a, oh wow moment. And they brought their Lowry stand to the meeting. You know, I bring my lap stand with me. I didn't even think about bringing my Lowry stand. It's a little more hassle, but I think I'm gonna follow what they do. I do believe when I go this next time, I will definitely be bringing my Lowry stand. Okay, let's see, where am I? Sure, I'm at the right spot. Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and stitch this too right here. All right. So let's see. I don't think I have anything else to talk about there wise. I told you about my job. Really looking. It's a promotion. I will now be I will not be a supervisor. I will be in a supervisor or a manager type position. I will be watching over the L1s, taking calls, you know, helping them with calls, doing like making sure tickets are getting sent up correctly. If there's any problem customers, then I would be the one they transfer them to, type thing. So I'm really looking forward to the promotion. You know, it's like, I don't know, being able to be promoted is cool, and then having your people that you know from there reach out and say congratulations, you deserve it, is really cool too. I got an email from my bosses. It was just to me, wasn't to the crew, it was to me, telling me how much they appreciate all the work that I've done for this one client and how my service with this client has improved everything. Has made you know, our service with them was so much better since I became basically full-time with them. You know, taking mostly their calls, I brought the service level up, and they just wanted to state how much they appreciate all the hard work I put into it. So that was pretty cool. I thought that was like really awesome to get that message. So out of the new patterns that we've got recently, there's about 4 of them that I claimed as my own, and I'm gathering up everything, and I'm going to see if I can get them to load into Pattern Keeper for me. That way I can stitch on them there. I want to and I might be trying to do some new starts. They're just small. They're not big patterns. Well, one seems like it possibly is a bigger pattern, but most of them are just little patterns. And not there. There. Most of them are the smaller patterns, so they won't take too long to complete. I don't know, I just really think they're real cool and cute, so I want to do them. What the heck? Hold on just a second. Okay, sorry. My kids were texting me on Facebook. Well, actually, my daughter's friend texted me to tell me that my daughter was stupid and didn't know what POV stood for. And then my daughter texted me going, "Don't listen to Liam." Crazy kids. All right. So I forgot what I was talking about. Crazy kids. They always do that. They always make me forget what I'm talking about. I don't know. I think I was done with what I was talking about. I'm not 100% sure, but if not, I'll remember it later. I know my daughter has been at her job for a year now. She works at Walmart. They've been having a little bit of a problem with the job. They have a friend who works there too, and they've been working there. I don't know when the friends started. I know they became friends a few months ago, probably almost a year ago now. Not too long after she started working there. And hold on. Let me walk y'all through how I end my thread, and then I'll go back to my story about my daughter and her job. So, what I do when I'm going to end my thread is I come up in the bottom left corner. I'm going to go back down. I'm going to leave this little loop. And I'm going to come back up the top right corner. I'm going to go in that loop that I created. I'm going to come back up, and I've locked that loop down, and I'm going back down. And I'm going to pull it where that loop is back underneath. And then I normally go the stitch over here so that I'm not coming back up out of the hole if I can. And then I'm going to go down the center of that stitch. So now that stitch is down and it is not going anywhere. And so now I'm going to snip it. Oops. Sorry guys. Alright, now I'm going to throw this away. My little container, which I took my container. I didn't like the fact that it was just a plain Jane clear container. So I knitted a little cozy cover for it. First time knitting in the round. I was like, I wanted to practice knitting in the round, not knitting in the round, knitting magic loop. If you know anything about knitting, I tried my first attempt at magic loop. So, I was pretty happy with it. Oop, undo that. Mark what I've done. There we go. And check. Oops. There we go. I've done 105 stitches. Yay! Oh. Okay, so I'm probably going to do this next step a little weird. So let me show you how I start my stitches. With this project. All right, let's see. Blue side up. Just a minute to get this threaded. Oops. So I let go of it before I get it threaded. Of course. There we go. Alrighty. So now I'm going to go. I'm actually going to go. Let's see. Down here. No. Which way? Where do I want to start? Yeah, we're going to start here. Yeah. Okay. So 1, 2, and 3. So I go over just a few stitches over from where I'm going to be starting. And I have my finger on the back holding the thread so that it doesn't pull through too fast. Then I pull this down just enough to go back up. Then I hold the thread in the back. And then I pull it to where it's just, I don't pull it hard, I just pull it where there's a little bit of tension. Then I go back down and do a full cross. And then everything is now secure. And then I will take that little thread that's sticking up and pick it down. And it is ready to go. And that's how I start and how I finish and start my threads. Alrighty. Let's see. I was talking about Aowen and her job. But what I was saying though is her friend works there some of the same days that she does, and they get there at the same time, so their breaks are normally at the same time. The other day they told them not to go to lunch together, but they're scheduled, they're supposed to go to lunch so many hours after they've gotten there. So Aowen went on her lunch, told the other girl that they said not to go to lunch together, and the other girl was like, I'm going on my lunch. And then when Aowen got into work the other day, sorry for bumping, they were trying to fire her, saying that supposedly she forced the other girl to go on lunch the same time she did. Which is retarded. It's crazy, but and then they're telling them they can't go to break at the same time together. Because the problem is they're short-handed, and if they don't go to break when they're scheduled or to go to break, they normally get to go to break about 30 minutes before they clock out. And Aowen has always been pretty consistent on what time she goes to break. She's not changed anything. It's just, and the other issue is like, they're getting mad at her because when she has a question about things when she's left on the register, she tries to go find somebody because she doesn't have any way to call anybody. So she'll leave the register for just a minute to try to go find somebody to get an answer to the question that she has and needs answered or help with, and they're getting mad at her because she's leaving an empty station for like a few minutes just to run to go find a team lead that can come answer her questions. I told her, I was like, just want to get mad at you about that, just stay there and don't ask for help. If they won't give you the option, don't go. But she was asking me if I would get mad if she got fired because of that. I was like, no. It's not like she's doing anything on purpose. She's just trying to get a question answered. She's just going to break on the time that she's set and scheduled to go on break. They haven't told her to go, really to change her break time, just that if the other girl goes on break, she can't go to break either. So, I don't know. I just told her, I was like, I'm not gonna get mad at her if she quits her job, if she gets let go from her job for that reason. That's not, it's not her doing. Something's wrong. I've stitched something wrong somewhere. Hold on. This is wrong. There we go. 1, 2. It's like, wait, something's wrong. It's not lining up where it should. All right. Let's see. So, I don't know. I told her, I said I wouldn't be mad at her. It's her job, you know? If she wants to quit and find a job somewhere else, she can. I would suggest not quitting. I would suggest, if you really dislike your job that much, to start looking elsewhere. And then once you have one lined up, then quit your job. Because you can never guarantee that you're going to find a job as quickly as you want. And they do really like having their own money to spend. So, but I don't know. I worked for Walmart. I never liked working for Walmart. The fact that she's been there for a solid, you know, over a year now, per me, I think is pretty good. You know, she's just turned, you know, she's 17. So being there for a year, I think is a pretty good deal. How am I gonna do this? Yeah, I'm gonna go across and then around. Okay. So yeah. I've been blocking the screen that bad, or just recently. I hope I haven't been blocking that like that. If I have been, I apologize so bad. I bumped it and really knocked it out of whack. Very wiggly today, isn't it? So yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not sure what else to really talk about. That's kind of what I had on my list over here. It's about all I had on my list to talk about, truthfully. Now this is very shaky, and I apologize. All right. So I'm gonna go 1 and 2, 3. Now we're gonna go back down. I get it to a good angle and then I bump it. I'm gonna have to figure something else out for where I'm gonna put this. I did not like it here. So, I don't know. I'll figure something out. No, that's too many. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. So that's 1, that's 2, that's 3. Now we'll go over. Almost went 1 down too many. Yeah, I've really been enjoying doing my samplers here. I think I'm going to try doing a knit with me one of these days. Pretty much the same way as I do my stitch with me's. I'm going to have the camera focused on my hands where I'm knitting, and I'm just going to chit chat while I knit. I'm not going to show anything because I'm learning knitting, so I don't have anything to show. But I don't see very many actual knit with me's. Most people don't do them. Alright, so there's here. There's a few knit with me's. Most people do podcasts to show what knitting projects they have been stitching on. There's a few people that actually do a knit with me, but they don't really zone in on how they're stitching. And that's kind of what I want to do. I want to zone in on my hands while I'm knitting, kind of like what I do when I'm stitching, doing stitch with me's. I don't know, I might focus the knit with me's more on Twitch. I notice those more on Twitch than I do on YouTube. So I don't know. We'll see. Because my thing is like when my schedule changes and I don't have to be to work till 9, I'm still used to getting up at, you know, 6:30 or so in the morning. So I will sleep a little later than normal, but I'm not gonna sleep too late. You know, I still want to wake up kind of early on my work days, just so that I have time in the mornings to do things before I clock in. So, planning on doing, you know, like a few stitch with me's. Well, more live stuff, I think. I think I'm going to try to do a few more lives than normal on those days. At least 1 or 2 of those days. Because with it being earlier in the morning, a lot of the people that I know are actually might actually be able to join. Some are working, but a good chunk of them should be able to join if they want to. Because where it's, you know, early in the morning for me, it's in the evening for some people. For a good chunk of the people that I talk to, if I remember right. Here, yeah. Jaden's classes are, like, he started online schools, and his classes are going really well. So I'm really happy about that. He doesn't participate in the class as much as I would like, but he is there in the class and he is answering, you know, he is able to do the homework with no issues. So that was a good thing. So we're happy about that part. Ouch. Stabbed myself underneath the thread and I just pulled the thread off. I've noticed I don't do that as much as I used to. I used to pull the thread off my needles all the time. It drove me batty. But I don't do it nowhere near as much nowadays. So yeah, I'll try to do a floss tube tomorrow, and I will show all the new patterns that I've gotten, and we'll go from there. Hold on, let me mark what I've done. I'm getting lost. Right, so I've done all this, that, and that. And there. All right, so skip there to here. Okay. Now here. Okay. Trying to get where I'm at, get everything stitched right. All right. So I will say once I finish this thread, I will probably be calling it. It is almost 4 o'clock, so it is time to figure out what we're doing for supper tonight. I don't know, might be just hamburgers. I don't think I want to do anything too extravagant. Recently we've made enchiladas, which turned out really well. We've made chicken gnocchi, which turned out really good. What are some of the other dishes we've made? I don't know, we've made quite a few newer dishes. Because my daughter has now taken where she's off Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So we have 3 days in the week to do specialty foods or special meals, basically. Even though this week seemed to go by so fast. I swear, it's like it went by so fast. Hold on. Where am I? Am I off? There's... that's where I'm off. I was like, wait, I've got too many stitches. So basically, I find recipes I like on Facebook, and I share them to this family group on Facebook that we have. And as long as everybody, you know, a good chunk of the family agrees that they like that particular meal, then we'll get the ingredients and go about making it. So I know we've done a couple of different kinds. Like we've done a shrimp pasta one. We've done a chicken enchilada, cream cheese chicken enchilada, excuse me. Say it correctly. And then we've done chicken gnocchi, chicken spaghetti, taco soup, what is some of the others? I really can't remember most of them. I know we've done about 6 or 7 specialized meals. Alright, so this is my last few stitches here, and then I'm going to be ending my thread. And I'm going to be ending my video. Hopefully my sound wasn't too loud or too low. Like I said, I'm using a completely different mic because I've set the other one up until we can find his mic upstairs. So, go there. Alrighty. So I've been using a different microphone, so if it's not as clear or crisp, I apologize. But and then, like I said, I'll try to do a floss tube tomorrow. See if we can get that back into order, and then go from there, because I actually have quite a bit of progress to show, because I got quite a few stitches in on things before my stitchy bug disappeared on me. All right, not too bad. Ooh, excuse me. I did 203 stitches in 53 minutes, so that's not bad. So that was a pretty good stitch with me today. Go here. I'm gonna go ahead and roll this out so we can see more of the whole project. So this is what the full thing looks like. There we go. Yeah, so like I've got all the way across. Now all I have to do is work down. About 17% on this so far. And I'm really liking the way the colors are looking and the way I'm kind of, I don't know, I like the variegation in them. So, excuse me, sorry, I'm not sure why I'm yawning. I'm not really tired, but yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye, everybody. I had a great time stitching and chatting. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I apologize if my hand was in the way too much. If you've made it to the end of this video, thank you for hanging. And I hope everybody had a great day and a great weekend. And I will see you next time. Bye. Happy stitching.